You still haven't sold that chain, have you? I really need to return to Monkey. I really need to return to Monkey. Why haven't I done that? Well, it's because I reacted to a video and then I fell asleep on my own office chair. No kidding. That's actually what happened, okay? It really has to suck, but that's exactly what happened. That is so pathetic. It's a good thing today is an easy Sunday. By easy, it's actually good to drive because there is actually less traffic right now. Thank God there's way less traffic right now. You know, I'm just really thinking deeply about shit, okay? Christopher Dantes, right? So, he still has his gold chain. He never sells it. And the only reason he never sells it is because he thinks it's a very, very, very monumental reminder of his success. Here's the problem with that. You don't just keep a memory of your monumental success, especially as you've come around money and then you suddenly just expend it all the way into nothing. Because no matter how many times you're going to do that, if it only ends up with you ending up with the same situation, having the worst house to live in, what are you doing all your life, bro? 2 years you keep telling everyone that you're gonna be moving out of that house, except you aren't. You're deluding yourself, bro. It's choice after choice after choice after choice after choice made that you decided to not move out of your house, and you lied to everyone telling them you are going to be moving out of your house anyway. It's delusion after delusion after delusion after delusion. And it's also not healthy with your wife. And seriously needs to consider working for herself. And considering that you are becoming an uncle that we're finding annoying already, that you only stream if you are actually, that you are with your family, makes you a real coward. It's already proven to a point that you are not financially responsible for yourself and you don't want to be financially responsible. And that the only thing that's keeping you together is your wife that's actually managing your finances. And your wife still doesn't want to work for herself. She wants to keep supporting you, Christopher Dantes. Now, it's a good thing I've been blessed with the needs. I haven't lived beyond giving everything to what I want or need. And getting into that situation, getting into that very, very dangerous line. You think you're the tough one. You think you're the one who has it bad. You're already in a bad situation, and you don't want to get yourself out of it. You got to scale down some things, dude. And you got to change the way you actually deliver yourself or the way you sell yourself. Instead of maintaining a facade, a delusion that people might seem to call fair, you're going to keep living the lie that everything that you do is for the family. But if you keep buying luxury after luxury after luxury without stopping to think that what you're doing is inappropriate, you ask yourself if it ever becomes appropriate. It may be once, it may be, but you fell off, bro. You're the uncle that people might want to speak to, but when it comes to your personal life, you are a fucking mess, bro. It's not good to keep branding yourself as the first Philippine streamer who got verified on Kick, but you gotta rebrand yourself, bro. You gotta change everything. I mean, seriously. 10,000 US to 15,000. You came up with a lot of money, sure. You at least admitted that you spent all the money in 2 weeks. But is that something you should be proud of? You should not be proud of it. And keeping the chain instead of making use of it, you think that brings you pride. You know, that brings you the false memory that you are superior and you think you know better. First off, fuck you, and had to make sure that your finances are in good shape because you clearly can't handle money. You can't handle money. She isn't doing anything about your situation, not even working, because every time that you're with her in stream, it feels better for you because people are going to judge you for what you are, and she's going to keep covering for your ass. You don't stream solo because everything about you would be judged on stream. You got that anxiety and shit. This is why you're starting to fail. You hid all your social media. You privated your TikTok and your Instagram. And there's nothing but an echo chamber in your own live stream chat. But seriously, I am tired. I'm tired of participating in your chat, always thinking that their reality is better. For fuck's sake. There will have to come a time that I have to come to his chat and tell him directly, you still haven't sold that chain, have you? I think I'm just going to have to come up directly to that chat, see if I get banned or not. I think I'll get banned. Simply freaking because I said that line. Ah, man. How interesting that'll be. How interesting that'll be.